Hello everyone, welcome to Sauna IE. I'm your host XO. It's your first time listening to the show. Thank you for coming out and listening. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to Sauna IE. Sauna IE is a podcast about mental health and really bettering your mental health on a daily basis with certain different subjects. In March, we had March for Mental Health. We dropped a lot of podcast episodes pertaining to mental health, different topics, different effects of mental health, and ways to better your mental health. Since it's April 1st, shout out to all the April babies like myself. We're going to just take a step into financial literacy. And financial literacy pertains to mental health as well as knowing what financial literacy is if you don't. But first off, I hope y'all enjoyed your week. It's Friday, whole new month. I hope you guys are prepared for this month. I hope you have your goals set, your systems created for this month of April. April is Financial Literacy Month. And that's one of the reasons why I said, all right, all throughout April, I'm doing financial literacy episodes dealing with stocks, real estate, credit, somebody starting a business, learning about the trucking industry, learning about different types of credit, how to get your credit up and boost your credit. I'm having a lot of people coming on the shows, how to start a business, a side hustle, and things like that. A lot of entrepreneurs coming on and a lot of people, experts in the financial literacy field. But y'all gonna love these episodes all throughout April, trust. I'm setting up interviews, getting ready, getting prepared for this month. But I bet you're wondering, if you don't know, what is financial literacy? And that's what we're going to cover in today's episode. What is financial literacy and ways to go about it and how to really step your financial literacy game up so you know how to handle things when it comes to budgeting, when it comes to paying yourself first, when it comes to paying bills promptly, as well as getting to know your credit report and your credit score. But first, I'm going to kick off the show with my quotes of the day. My first quote is, your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward. Keep taking small steps and you'll surprise even yourself with your amazing progress. Forward is forward. Every day, it's all about getting 1% better in every aspect of your life. Even if it's the smallest thing. That's why I said 1% better. Forward is forward. We want to make them huge accomplishments in a day, but it's like we have to build up that compound interest on a daily basis to where we're like starting at 1% and every day we're gradually adding up, and getting that percentage of small wins on a daily basis that builds up to where we're moving forward. And if you're having trouble with this yourself and you're like, man, I don't feel like I'm making progress, I'm going slow, always know that slow progress is better than no progress. And a great book that I recommend you should read when it comes to making those small increments on a daily basis is Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's one of my favorite books. And that book really discusses making those small advances on a daily basis, in which we have to really take credit for, because it's like, as humans, we want that instant gratification, but we have to delay the gratification and really put that work in on a daily basis and build up that consistency as well as that compound interest of your life. So your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward. Keep taking small steps and you'll surprise yourself with even your amazing progress. My second quote is, some people want it to happen. Some people wish it would happen. Others make it happen. My only question is, which one are you? I'm going to give y'all a brief break and we're going to hop into the show. Thank you for tuning in to Sauna IE. What is financial literacy? Financial literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills, including personal financial management, budgeting, investing. Financial literacy is the foundation of your relationship with money, and it is a lifelong journey of learning. The earlier you start, the better off you will be, because the education is key to your success when it comes to money. When you have educated yourself, many people find money matters intimidating, but they don't have to be. So financial literacy is the basis of really learning and understanding how to manage your money personally, how to budget your money, and as well as how to invest your money, and learning that relationship with money. That's funny that this I'm covering financial literacy this month, but I just started reading The Psychology of Money. And that book really details, the first chapter kicks off with No One's Crazy. And it really talks about how we all grew up in different circumstances, like the wealthy banker's son versus the poor man's son grew up in different circumstances with money. So the relationships with and views on money are different. And that goes to all of us. We all grew up in different parts of the world, different social classes. And when it comes to money, financial literacy, some of us are taught financial literacy early in age, and some of us aren't taught till late in life. So understanding what financial literacy is, that's why I took upon myself to really educate and really talk about it this month with you guys. But like I said, if you want to read a book about the psychology of money, how money operates and how people operate when it comes to money, check out The Psychology of Money. It's a great book. The term financial literacy refers to a variety of important financial skills and concepts. People who are financially literate are generally less vulnerable to financial fraud. A strong foundation of financial literacy can support various goals, such as saving for education or retirement, or using debt responsibly and running a business. Understanding financial literacy. In recent decades, financial products and services have become increasingly widespread throughout society. Whereas earlier generations of Americans may have purchased goods primarily in cash, various credit products are popular today, such as credit and debit cards and electronic transfers. In 2009, a survey from the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco showed that consumers preferred cash payments in only 22% of transactions, favoring debit cards for 42% and credit cards for 29%. So as the years went up, credit got established, debit cards came out, and a lot of people, nowadays, I know myself, I always use my card. I'm always using my card. I rarely have cash. I rarely have cash on me. I always keep everything digital, but that's just a generation that I've grown up in. I know, to take a step back, if we've grown up like a decade before, 2 decades before, we'll probably be trying to use cash more. And that's what I've seen with my relatives, my parents, and they like to use cash more than cards. And I'm like, I like to use my cards simply because I feel like money burns a hole in my pocket, honestly. If I have money in my pocket, I'm like more liable to spend it versus having my card. And when I have my card, I'm less likely to spend as much money, if that makes sense. Although there are many skills that might fall under the umbrella of financial literacy, popular examples include household budgeting, learning how to manage and pay off debts, and evaluating the trade-offs between different credit and investment products. These skills often require at least a working knowledge of financial concepts such as compound interest, I talked about that in the beginning, and the time value of money. So compound interest, every day your money's either building up or decreasing, as well as the time value of money. I know this now, everybody's complaining about gas prices, inflation's going crazy right now. And that's what it means, the time value of money. Money is increasing and decreasing on the daily basis. And me personally, if you have savings, it's like good to have a savings, but just know you having your money's in a savings, the money is diminishing over time instead of being put in investments or even starting a business with that money, because as you see inflation now, everything is going up and the value of the dollar is going down. Being financially literate can lead to a number of pitfalls, such as being more likely to accumulate unsustainable debt burdens, either through poor spending decisions or a lack of long-term preparation. This in turn can lead to poor credit, bankruptcy, housing foreclosure, and other negative consequences. And that's why all throughout April, we're going to educate ourselves on financial literacy. So if you're financial illiterate right now, and I believe we all are in some areas when it comes to financial literacy, this whole month we're going to be covering that. And by the end of April, we'll all be knowledgeable when it comes to financial literacy and know what we want to do when it comes to our money. Developing financial literacy to improve your personal finances involves learning and practicing a variety of skills related to budgeting money, managing and paying off debts, and understanding credit and investment products. So I know that was a lot to take in, but that's just an introduction to what financial literacy is. In the next segment, I'm going to let you know some skills that you can learn when it comes to financial literacy and really getting that together when it comes to budgeting, paying yourself first, and paying the bills. But without further ado, let me give you a brief break. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sana IE. So, right now, I'm gonna cover 7 skills that we can really help us when it comes to financial literacy. And the first skill is, if you don't do this already, is creating a budget. Track how much money you receive each month and against how much you spend in an Excel sheet or on paper or within a budgeting app. An app I like to use is Digit, as well as the app Every Dollar. Check those 2 apps out if you're not using any apps when it comes to budgeting. Your budget should include income from paychecks, investments, or alimony, fixed expenses such as rent and mortgage payments, utilities, and loan payments, as well as discretionary spending, non-essential such as eating out, shopping, and traveling, and savings. Creating a budget. Me personally, I've been freaking undisciplined when it comes to creating a budget, but this month, April, I challenged myself to really focus on creating a budget and really utilizing that budget on a weekly basis, monthly basis, and a daily basis, getting that together. And if you having a hard time trying to keep a budget yourself, let's work together on this. Let's hold each other accountable when it comes to creating a budget and really tracking our expenses, tracking our money, and seeing how much what we spend, how much we get a month, and all that, and calculate that in within our budget. The first thing I want you to do, something I'm gonna do with myself, is it's April 1st, or whenever you listen to this, take a look back at your last month's bank statements and add everything up and see, did you spend more or did you earn more that month, and seeing where you can improve at this month. Number 2, pay yourself first. To build savings, this is a reverse budgeting strategy. It involves choosing a savings goal, say a down payment on a home, a new car, or maybe a vacation that you're trying to take. Deciding how much you want to contribute toward it each month and setting that amount aside before you divvy up the rest of your expenses. And this paying yourself first works perfect with the app Digit, because with Digit you can really set down payment on a home, or I want to save up to $10,000 by next year, or you want to go on a vacation or something next year or this coming year. So you can put that goal into Digit and it will do all the calculations for you and start taking that money out your bank account within the next 2 or 3 days and start adding up over time. And that goes to paying yourself first before you pay any of your bills or anything like that, any other expenses, because you're paying yourself first, because this is where I want to be. This is going in terms of my savings, or this is going down on a down payment towards a home or a vacation or anything of that nature. So pay yourself first. Check out the app Digit. When it comes to creating a budget, check out the app Every Dollar. Number 3, pay your bills promptly. Stay on top of your monthly bills, making sure their payments consistently arrive on time. Consider taking advantage of automatic debits from a checking account or bill pay apps, and sign up for payment reminders by phone, email, or text. So paying the bills on time. I know some of us probably don't pay the bills on time, and it's like comes stressful because that bill's coming up. You're like, damn, I gotta pay that bill, and maybe you don't have the money saved, or maybe you're trying to live that paycheck to paycheck, and it's like, why not have that plan? Why not have that budget? Why not start that savings, or however it is, to where you have all your bills lined up, and you're like, all right, this is how much I need to make a month, or need to save this month, or however it is when it comes to your bills, and paying your bills promptly, having them automatic payments going out your banking account. So paying the bills on time really is beneficial for your mental health as well, because it's like nobody wants to stress about, oh damn, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, where am I gonna get this money from? It's like when you have that already set up as a buffer for yourself, you don't have to stress about it. So pay your bills promptly. Number 4, get your credit report. Once a year, consumers can request a credit report score from the three major credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Through the federally created annual creditreport.com. Review these reports and dispute any errors by informing the credit bureau of inaccuracies. Because you can get 3 of them, consider spacing out your requests throughout the year to monitor yourself regularly. And the thing about annualcreditreport.com, you was able to really check your credit report every day until this month, and they put this into effect because of COVID and whatnot. But they literally stopped it today, which is crazy. But check on annualcreditreport.com to see what your credit is. I know we all like to, I use Credit Karma. I'm like, because I use Credit Karma myself. But it's like really getting real detail on your credit report and really checking and seeing where your credit's at. Because when it comes to purchasing a home or something like that, they go off your experience score. So not your Equifax or your TransUnion. That's what you always see, your Equifax or your TransUnion, but they really go off your experience score. So check out your credit report and see where you are when it comes to your credit. Number 5, credit score. I know we talked about credit report. Credit report is the calculations of all your credit, but your credit score, where your credit score is right now. Having a good credit score helps you obtain the best interest rates on loans and credit cards, among other benefits. Monitor your score via free credit monitoring service like Credit Karma, or if you can afford it and want to add an extra layer of protection for your information, use one of the best credit monitoring services, and that's honestly Experian. Experian has a thing where they show you all 3 scores and showing you your experience score, so you know where you're at when it comes to buying and purchasing big things like homes, cars, getting loans and things like that. Your experience score plays a big factor. In addition, be aware of financial decisions that can arise or lower your score, such as credit inquiries and credit utilization ratios. So your credit score. See what your credit score. See where you at with your credit. And don't be discouraged if you have a low score, if you have a high score, shout out to you. But wherever you're at with your credit, own it, hold yourself accountable, and know you can always build it up to where you want to get it to be. It's all about knowing where you at right now so you know how to get to where you want to be. Number 6, manage your debt. We're going to have episodes talking about managing your debt. We're going to have episodes talking about credit repair, all that throughout this month. So be on the lookout. I'll give y'all updates when those are dropping. But use your budget to stay on top of debt by reducing spending and increasing repayment. Develop a debt reduction plan, such as paying down a loan with the highest interest rate first, or if your debt is excessive, contact the lenders to renegotiate repayment, consolidate loans, or find a debt counseling program. We're gonna get into debt this month too, and I'm gonna tell you some different strategies when it comes to managing your debt and eliminating your debt as one. And the last but not least, invest in your future. If your employer offers a 401k retirement savings account, be sure to sign up and contribute to the maximum to receive the employer match. I'm grateful that my employer does the employer match as well. So doing that, we're matching every time I'm putting in, they're putting in, as well as considering opening an IRA. I have an IRA myself that I opened up to, and creating a diversified investment portfolio when it comes to stocks, fixed income, and commodities. If necessary, seek financial advice. Seek a financial advisor. We have access to so many professionals when it comes to Facebook or LinkedIn. Reach out to these people. If you have questions, reach out and see how they can help you. I'm gonna get a financial advisor on this on Sana as well to really help us out and discuss ways to advance ourselves when it comes to investing in our future. So seek that financial advice from professionals to help you determine how much money you will need to retire comfortably and develop strategies to reach your goal. So those are just some basic 7 steps that we all can do, that we should all take advantage of. Creating that budget, paying ourselves first, paying bills promptly. Check your credit report, check your credit score, manage the debt, and invest in your future. But those are the 7. That's be the end of the show. I'm gonna give y'all a brief break, and I'm gonna hit y'all with the recap of today's episode. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sana IE. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to today's episode of Sana IE. Man, I'm just grateful for this episode because I feel like there's aspects I need to learn myself when it comes to financial literacy. And these gives me a real insight on what financial literacy is. I hope this episode helped you out if you didn't know what financial literacy is, or if you knew about financial literacy and you're like, yo, I didn't know this about it. And That's what it's about. Really helping each other, educating each other. And if you know some ways that you've been financial literate over the years, share with the show, share with us, hit us up on not any podcast, but any social media platform, or as well as email us at sanaipodcast@gmail.com. The email will be in the show notes, or even check out the website. Get on the email list so we can let you know and update you on the latest merch release, new episodes, and things of that nature. Well, but let's get you with the recap. We started the show with some quotes of the day. The first quote is, "Your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward. Keep taking those small steps and you'll surprise even yourself with your amazing progress." Make the progress. Take the leap. It doesn't matter if you've like, man, I haven't been going in any direction. I've just been moving slowly forward, inching forward, when you want to take giant leaps forward. But it's like, respect them inches and love the inches. I love the quote, and I keep coming back to this quote, is that Kobe says, it's about the journey and not the destination. So it's the journey of making the daily progress, the daily steps, practicing every day, working out every day, reading every day, journaling, doing the little things to help yourself get better. You're building that compound interest over time. So don't worry about if you're going fast, if you're going slow. You're at your own pace, and you'll receive what you need to receive in due time. So slow progress is better than no progress. My next quote: some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, and others make it happen. My question in the beginning is, which one are you? Are you going to wish it for it to happen? Or you want it to happen? Or are you just going to go out there and make it happen? Don't be on the sidelines forever, man. Get in the game, play the game, and get out that rat race if you're stuck in the rat race. Make things happen for yourself. Don't wait for things to happen. In the first segment, what is financial literacy? The ability to understand and effectively use financial skills. The term financial literacy refers to a variety of important financial skills and concepts. Understanding financial literacy. In recent decades, financial products and services have become increasingly widespread throughout society. Although there are many skills that might fall under the umbrella of financial literacy, popular examples include household budgeting, learning how to manage and pay off debt, and evaluating the trade-offs between different credit and investment products. Being financially literate can lead to a number of pitfalls. Be honest with yourself. I know I was financial literate at a point in time. If you are just like yeah, I am, but I can get out of this, I can learn and become financial literate. So it's all about us being honest with ourselves and take accountability for where we are with our finances when it comes to financials. Developing financial literacy to improve your personal finances involves learning and practicing a variety of skills related to budgeting, managing, paying off debts, and understanding credit and investment products. Then we discuss the 7 skills. Creating a budget. Creating a budget using the app Every Dollar. If you're into apps or if you're into Excel sheets, I want to learn the Excel sheets and doing that way too. But I feel like the app Every Dollar works everything out for you because you just really putting your finances, putting your expenses, putting your income, and it just does all the math, and you just got everything right there for you. Number 2 is paying yourself first to build your savings and build the savings, as well as if you're trying to put a down payment on a home, a car, take a vacation, or if you're trying to build your emergency fund as well. And that's what we're going to talk about too throughout this month, the emergency funds and building that up. But paying yourself first. If you're having a hard time, like, hey, I want to do it, but I'm undisciplined when it comes to money, use the app Digit. Put in your target goal, your money goal, and it will do the rest for you. Number 3, paying your bills promptly. 4 was get your credit report. Check your credit report out. Go on annualcreditreport.com and see where you are with your whole credit report. See all your three scores and see, okay, where can I pick up? What can I write off? What can I get off of my credit report? In 2 weeks, I'm dropping an episode with my friend Ash, and he has his own credit business and credit repair business as well, and he's going to drop a lot of gems on this, so be on the lookout for that. Number 5, check your credit score. What is your credit score like? Where you at right now? And know where you at. Number 6, managing your debt, using that budget to get on top of your debt. We're going to have an episode about 3 different debt skills that you can use to really consolidate your debt, as well as work towards getting it off. And number 7 was invest in your future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today. Do you feel like I've educated you enough when it came to financial literacy? Or do you feel like, damn, I'm still want to know more? Trust me, you'll be well educated throughout this month. But if you feel like this episode educated you and really hit certain topics and certain skills that you needed to learn or that you need to know, share this one person for me. That's all I ask. And if I didn't do my job, if you feel like I'm still iffy on financial literacy, let me know. How can I improve? A review. Leave a review if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe while you're on Apple Podcasts as well, but leave a review on Apple Podcasts or as well on Sanai.com. Leave a review on the website. Let me know how I did, if I did good, if I did bad, if you want me to improve somewhere, if there's a topic you want me to cover this month when it comes to financial literacy, let me know. As well, the merch is back. I'm excited about this. New merch for the month of April, and the merch is back up, so check the link in the show notes. You can go right over to our website as well as to our clothing site and purchase from us. Subscribe, share, review. Thank you for taking the time out your day to come on to listen to the show. We gonna make it through. We gonna really be educated this month when it comes to financial literacy. Thank you guys once again. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. People who feel the need to control others don't have control over themselves. Have a good weekend.